flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Steelers going up against the Black Knights. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the London Black Knights. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Hundley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Hundley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And here now, the defensive starters.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to look. This is caught at the 20. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Corey Coleman with an acrobatic catch. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And and now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Throwing, Hundley. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Now Hundley. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A screen to Bell. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sample. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. Hill, the lone setback, and he'll get it up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So 1 yard to go here on third down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go. 1-9.
Now Hundler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang it.
Jordan Matthews all by himself, and all the way in for the touchdown. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy with...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vincent Valentine. with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone!
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing, Hundley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now Hundley. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's going to go for a big play. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Welcome back now here in London. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Red zone opportunity. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Steps away. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And, you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Bryant with a catch right side. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot and make sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him the first.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's the option going right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Hill, and give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Hill, the lone setback.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll get it up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the home team here, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, despite the loss, they're going to finish the campaign at a sterling 13-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.